I said dark and sinister, not daft and sinister.
It's only July. It's early. I'm not used to coming out with months in a row, so forgive my sunglasses. Oh, God, I'm a little hungover. Yes. Were you discussing a new dark entity?
Yeah, and it wasn't you.
No. Oh, that wasn't my cue? No.
You think everything is your cue.
Well, of course, darling. Well, enough about me. Let's talk about how you feel about me.
Is anyone gonna tell her?
You're in the wrong seat.
What do you mean?
That's not your chair.
You're not
Oh,
the...
it's supposed to be center.
You're not the dark sinister or anything.
Where's the hook? Has anybody got the hook back there?
Slide on down.
Stage left.
Stage left. Any further on stage, I'll be in backstage.
That's the idea.
Yes.
You're
No.
dark and sinister, but you're not the creepy new character we're talking about.
Oh, really? Oh, are you talking about my new boyfriend?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our little secret this year. And I feel like I can say this because we at Dark Harbor, we do praise other haunts. We're very inclusive in that. And this man, if you have been to Knott's Scary Farm over the last few years, you will know it's one of the premier haunts in Southern California. And this man had a lot to do with it. And we are more than humbled and honored and privileged to have him this year revamping our mazes. Ladies and gentlemen, production designer Mr. John Cook.
Hey.
Welcome, sir.
Isn't it dreamy?
How's that for a warm welcome?
Not bad. What's up, Dark Harbor? How we doing?
You know, John, I was going to say something mean about you like the others when you came out, but you're bigger than me and you have more tattoos, so you get nothing but respect.
Please, pull no punches. Have at it.
Well, as you can see, I mean, you guys seem to be as excited as we are about having John on our team this year. It's going to be fantastic. And when we all sat down early in the season, sans John, we said, we need a new fresh look. We need someone who is dark and twisty and sinister to bring just Dark Harbor just a little bit darker. And he's our new shadow. So I kind of want to know what you think so far.
You did
of the
refer to
show.
me as creepy.
You
when I
are
was saying
creepy.
back there, by the way.
It's a little
So,
creepy.
thanks.
It's a little creepy.
No, first off, thank you guys for being so welcoming. And you guys, this is amazing. I didn't really know how this was going to go, so this is super awesome. Thank you so much.
May we take a moment and give props out to Mr. Rick West, the producer of Midsummer Scream. And his lovely lady Johanna Atalano and the whole Midsummer team!
So tell us.
See, I can't be generous.
What's your first impression so far? What do you think of the ship? Have you had any experiences or anything?
Well, we had a lot of late nights, so I'm not sure what had been paranormal or just being.
Tell them about that
tired.
late night read.
Oh my god.
As the Shipyard and Intrepid get bigger every year, the Ironmaster gets smaller.
It's a scale issue.
Well, he is a wee lad from Scotland, but I do like the tilt of his kilt.
Well, those of you who don't know, the Iron Master character was stemmed from the shipbuilder himself, John Brown. He's Scottish descent, hence the kilt. But his character is really creepy. He is the only resident spirit who isn't actually a spirit. He has been cursed to live forever. He sold his soul to the devil, so he's actually not dead. He's an undead entity.
That's scary. I'm reading his little profile here. It's a little match.com, isn't it? Strengths and weaknesses.
It is.
Swipe, swipe, swipe.
Right? I would have said strength, those legs. And weakness, you know, like Aries and men who aren't afraid to cry. That's what it looks like to me. Although I like that his weakness is the captain.
You two tend to have a beef.
Sorry, I'm just, for no reason, just that I wanted to get closer to you, Adam.
I'm married.
There's
Oh, that won't stop me. Nice, Half-Hatch.
This kind of has that really cool post-apocalyptic Mad Max feel to it. So we wanted to lean into that a little heavier and really make it the heavy metal rock show of the event. One of the other things we were tasked with by Charity was, because it has such a large footprint, let's put in a lot more choose-your-own-adventure type moments. So one of those choose-your-own-adventures, has anybody seen American Ninja Warrior? It's pretty much that. I mean, this maze has everything, you know, it has the pyro effects, the water, David's favorite water cannon, but also it has like cargo net climbs, firemen sliding poles, slides that go through it, things you have to crawl through, and big bits you have to run up. This maze literally is an obstacle course, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But if that wasn't enough, what we did in the middle of the maze is we built in like a legit scare zone in the middle of the maze that has no set path or anything through it. It's just you, the monsters, and some set pieces, and you can try and make it through it, or the monsters can keep you there all night. So festival.
I have a question. It's really just for the panel, so just ignore this. We've upped our liability limits this year, haven't we?
Yes, we have. With all the drinking, what could possibly go wrong?
Right, nothing as far as I can tell.
No, seriously though, there are two things I want to point out about this maze. One, Adam's ridiculous build, and John's design.
I do love Adam's ridiculous.
Right? You've been working out?
I mean,
Why am I on this side?
I don't know.
Is it because I'm new?
Maybe. When you talk about haunts, we really focus on senses, but we usually focus on three senses, not necessarily 4 or 5. And that was kind of the task this year, is take us from sight and sound and smell, and let's add touch, no.
Oh, why did you look at me when you said that?
We already had this conversation.
You just touched me.
And when
Not even 30 seconds ago.
And when I say touch, for safety reasons, not each other, that means that only leaves are set, you know? And in order to create the extra sensory and make you feel more immersed in our culture, we want you to feel what it's like for the crew members to try and claw their way up the deck as it's literally at a, 60-degree incline. So there'll be lots of fun interactive things to put you in the time and space of what our monsters are going through, and that was really important to us. It's just adding
Sounds
this
like a
extra
boot
sensory.
camp.
It is a boot camp.
Better start warming up, children. I'm gonna do my stretches.
Careful.
Just look at it.
Surprise! I'm back!
Not bad.
Twist on it, and we wanted to.
It's a little scary man! Original teddy bear. You wouldn't believe what we found in the Queen's rear when we were redecorating. Yes, and she's ready to come out and play, children. She has lots of new games and friends for you to meet, so you really must come and visit her. You know, it's really been confirmed that she was drowned in the first-class pool, is that correct? In the 50s, in the mid-50s.
Which I would like to point out that someone has got her strength as swimming.
No.
She drowned.
It was probably
She
that.
had help drowning.
It was maybe, perhaps, but it might have been that woolen swim costume that she was wearing that pulled her down. So nice that we've redesigned some of the swimming wear. But it is commanded by Scary Mary and all of her little minions, although I do have a little hand in some of the games that happen there. What else is happening in Lullaby?
So we kind of. Oh my God, you're terrifying.
She's just a little cranky. She needs a
Drooling
nappy.
blood. Yep. She's drooling blood.
Okay. So for Lullaby, we leaned real heavily into the paranormal, the ghost story of this that everybody's so familiar with, and we kind of played on the idea that we did discover her bear, and we actually removed it from the area from which it was found, just outside of the spirit's reach. So guests are
Didn't
actually.
that make her cranky?
Oh yes. Guests are now invited to walk through as she throws the most epic temper tantrum on this side or the spirit side that anybody's ever seen.
She needs an eternal timeout, children. Yes, Mary was a bad seed. From the beginning till forever.
Okay.
One of our troubled children, one of many. Yes.
I can tell you from up here that he smells as good as he looks.